It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Flag! Hey, team 6, team 6.
Garoppolo on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11.
55. Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
12, 12. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Push him back.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch
21. Hey, Haywood. 11.
check. 55.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The 49ers, 48-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, go to 54, line in.
54, Mike, 54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Prescott from the gun, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there. 54, Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gun. Check it out. We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
54, go. 54, watch 54. They can't hang with us. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Swerve. Hey. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 68 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Complete to Michael Gallup. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey.
Going to 53. 26.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
He's Leo.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Rush to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Trickstone, travel. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go. Let's do it. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Off the play fake. Rush. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. To throw is Rush. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Rush. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's been a long day for you. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check, Mike. 50.
Ready?
To throw again. Rush. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking for Devin Smith that time, and it's third down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Hey, exit.
the gun. Rush. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Left side, caught by Matthews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. They'll drop the throw. Going deep here for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got a man, that's Richie James. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Smooth.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm scared.
Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alpha. Defense.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Hey, 5.
They'll try and throw for it here. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Hearns brings it in. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Look at me. Go. 2.
Off play action. Rush. Completes it to Hearns. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. Hey, let's go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On the set.
57. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, rush. Being chased out left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Set. 18 Gator.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rush. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Ronald Blair drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
53 is the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second and 13. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw, rush. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Get it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Pass. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Now.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Big grip.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
18, Gator.
Check 41. Know your job.
Second and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Protein spill.
You're all right. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll look to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready to break.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. All day, just like that.
Yep.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Rush. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
50. Ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Rush. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing here, Rush, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Come on,
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming for you. You must. Let's go.
Throwing again. Rush. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys add on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Back. Hey, Sam off.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Second and 14. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Hurd, 82 yards. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake. Rush. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Rush. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Fair. Now.
Motion.
Hit it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Rush to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
ready. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Breida. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Hey, C6.
At the 49-yard line.
Mike 48. Coming to you.
Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.